Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Dennis Scotto, what's your take?
The thing you notice right off the bat from his statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that three from the corner.
Yeah. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
Well, I think they feel good about playing these guys. They beat them the first time in the season, so the matchups seem to favor them. We'll see if there's any adjustments coming from the other side.
And in terms of significance, Steve, a win here would give them a victory in the season series. I mean, there's only one more game to be played between them, so that 2-0 lead would hold up no matter what happens next time.
Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. And stolen by Stockton. Number 21. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
And the Jazz with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Spencer. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Sure, when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it. I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Shaq from 6 feet. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Utah trailing here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Now here is Hardaway after the miss from Spencer. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Look at Indiana. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Magic, just way behind.
You know, for the Magic, they've proven they have a long way to go if they're going to be a competitive team in this league.
And even if they weren't expected to play at a high level this year, I think most people felt they were capable of being better than what they're showing right now.
Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hardaway with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shaq kicks to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now here's Stockton. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Number 21. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
He dishes it to Stockton. Keefe with a screen on Hardaway. Number 21. He's covered by Anderson. Stockton can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Hardaway kicks to Grant. Malone on him. Back to Hardaway. There's the pass to O'Neal. Now Stockton. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Makes the lead pass. And the shot is good.
And that assist